What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Panya. I'm here to acknowledge your frequency to all your consciousness, to heighten your mind, to transcend about the deprivation to ascend to celestial realm here on earth. Anybody wants to hear here now? I'm not delaying time. Today's video is dedicated to Ona. It's about suicide preventions. We live for the truth. We set aside for the momentum, and we gain the momentum when we put in the work. And for a moment of your chatter mind, you want to put aside the thoughts of just being here and have the gratitude for the breath, freely expressing, freely welcoming in and out of itself. And now we pray with the love and kindness for the passing of individuality, for those in the 2020, 2021 as well too, that the statistic of the suicide rate, that's how it's just increasing, and more so of just death of many things as well too. Well, without the strong of mundane whirling expression from the great pain, depressions, despair, losses, hinderings, both as the realms here, we release the bondage and the attachment, the clinging, the suffering that we are all living in, that we have shared a fair amount of pain, a fair amount of suffering, a fair amount of discomfort and stress. It's a consistent thing in a sense that nothing is everlasting, so it's also a positive side of things as well too. So taking one life is really not a way of doing thing at all. It is is an escape, and it's not the extraordinary extract from the universal love will make that changes within this scenario of our life trajectory. Every passing day we have to live and appreciate. It's like living and die all over again the next day. So if you take your own life, that's pretty much end of your own life. We live in here in samsara, the cycling of rebirth and death, in this journey that we releases to the retirement, to the bed, begin new journey each day, no matter how old you are. It's a next new day, a next new dawn, a next bright, fresh light, fresh brew of coffee as well too. Reflecting ourselves as we're contemplating the blessing that we have, and as we see ourselves, as I see you, as I see me in this world, is namaste. But instead we see the insidious Mara, the villain, the dark personal identification that we claim to be of the force of the antagonistic. But instead, why not recalibrate ourselves and go to the enlightenment of Lord Buddha, of the superhero, of the best there is, not the prosecution of our own life, then left it away. And we got to go to the right way, not the extreme way. Intensifying modification isn't the way at all. We don't want to just be too extreme or too loose. We want to be in the middle path and just coherence with the heart mind. It's a pathway of peaceful warrior. It is the right way. It's taken upon the gratitude. It is with the gratitude, the thoughts of life, this life that matters, because your life matters. It should always be matter. It's not an option just to get rid of it, because why? It is an option to sustain your life force and live on and experience the next day, the next dawn, the next breaking dust, hitting the abs. Speaking of it, I just got back from the training, so I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty relaxed, and I just want to share a few things. And we can be one in mind in this collective consciousness, but somehow the negativity thoughts take up resident in people's mind during the day, during the night. We got to quickly kick it out. We got to quickly recalibrate. We got to quickly to reconfigure. We have to catch the thoughts and flip the scripts and make it more positive from that negativities. Because if something's not good, why keep, right? Because good, don't make good as a stranger. Make good your allies. The stranger is a negative that always come and trying to seep into your mind every minute, but you got to just kick out, right? You got to do that. Do that for yourself. So that's when you grasp, understand the fundamental and the mindfulness of your own self. Instead of being the grim and then gloomy, and then you grim reaper yourself. Nah, come on. You watching this, if you just sit and chill, if you just let that stranger sit and chill with you, all the negative, all the thoughts coming pour onto you, that's not good, that's not serving you, that's gonna be causing you harm. That's not in harmony with the mistaken value affecting you. And see that all is well in our world by recalibrating, by knowing that that thought is not yours, the process of it is coming negativity. So we got to recalibrate the cognitive apparatus, because nothing ever goes wrong if you catch it, you see it, you're aware of it yourself. It's a lesson that we will learn as life goes on. We, Peaceful Warrior, Samadhi, we let not divergence. We, Samadhi, meditation, transcend. It's taking one life to be diverse and engineering to refrain from taking life, to refrain from taking what is not your to take away from, unless death comes naturally as a natural occurring in this habitat as ages, as we grow old. But if you take your own life, then that's like taking another life. That's where self-love is. That's where self-actualization, self-realization is, to have self-love. Is to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? Because you are beautiful spirit. You are splendor in this beautiful nature and earth, in this solitude, solace of spirits all walking, and there are beautiful spirit running and walking and having a good time for their health and longevity. And it doesn't matter how old you are, you attract. Without the heart, it's going to be your detrimental. So therefore, have the heart in the goddess, in the God, and heart of the positivity. You are lifting up yourself in happiness and harmony with yourself. It is something that is, you cannot replace it. But if you replace it in foolish, unfulfilling, the untrained mind, thus it's not going to be good, the outcome. So thus you train yourself. You will act now. You will begin each new day with such thought arises within the limbic of your primitive and unconnected, unconceivable to oneself. Is insane. It is mar. It is the monster. It is the lurking underneath whatever the cast is. It is inhumane. It is cruel. It is harmful, and it is a virus in and of itself. Shall it be averted? Excuse all those ducks. It's like wherever you go, there's gonna be some noises, but you gotta just be there with all your heart, and give yourself to do what you need to do what you came here to do, and we shall be averted and elevate, and also alleviate the pain and suffering from others as we cultivate the quality comprising of lasting changes that matters, because Peaceful Warrior, you matter in this volitional phenomenal samsara, this world of the mundane world, of this cycle and rebirth. And so we practice martial arts, peace over power. We practice samadhi. We practice yoga. We practice weightlifting. We practice the momentum. We practice the mindfulness. We practice, including celibacy as well too. We practice love and kindness. It's all about practicing, and it's towards all sentient beings, because we are inherently one. Because in this concrete jungle, living in this wilderness, this world of exotic fruits, these three pillars of my heart spirits, will we get to reach a new height, a paramount, a pinnacle. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut this now. So thank you for viewing. No, not yet. I take this back, because this is more about self-love. This is more about preventing suicide, because within the mind that's always chatting, the speeches that doesn't serve you, the speeches or the idle chatter in the mind, we need to abstain from taking lives, from taking lies, thus also including oneself. You don't take other people's lives, you don't take your own lives, because that is pitiful, it is pathetic, it is uncalled for, it is not human. It's being possessed by something that's outside. It is insidious. So therefore, catch yourself and flip the script right away. Flip the script to more positivities. As we come to realizations, to having love and kindness towards all sentient beings, it can start with first yourself. It's that the prerequisite of loving others is loving yourself. It is really, it is the insanity of this. Oh my goodness, I don't know how things are really coming along nowadays. But one thing for sure is we have to keep on striving. We have to keep on living. I didn't say surviving, I say thriving. Because it is easy you want to escape from this upbringing and the unseen, unknown of the future. The future's unknown, sure. But it's painful to think things is insurmountable and taking your own life. No, we should not do that, because we should solve the problems that we are facing. Individuality. It is the life that should be cherished, because life is precious, my friend. Life is precious. Taking your own or someone else is probably not the best thing. No, I take that back. It's not the best thing at all. It's not probably. It's not probably. Scratch that out. It's not the best thing for you. It's not the best thing for yourself. They say you only live once. No, you don't live once in a lifetime. We live many incarnations. We live many reincarnations. In a lifetime today, here now, we've been living in this life here, many incarnation. Hear me out. I did not say reincarnation. Incarnation from a baby, from a boy, from a youth, from a man to a middleman, and henceforth it's gonna be an older man to a grandpa eventually, right? So as we look, and we must go inwardly. We must deep dive in this world of ever increasing within it. In this timelessness, we shift in this expanding world because we expand our mind. It is what's coming out of it. It's create in this recreation to co-create the predicament. It is for the future. It is for the macrocosm, for the microcosm living organism, germinating intelligently throughout this entire universe cosmos. This is here now. This is the freedom. This is facing the fear, facing your fear, and have no fear, have love. As we let this life guide you and feel protected as divine protected, because you are divine being as well too. Have yourself tune in yourself and turn off the TV. Tune in yourself, coming out with nature, and switch up that mind, the chatter of the useless, the automatic, this autopilot, and have to realize to yourself. You have to realize who you are. Don't play small. Don't hurt yourself. Don't we hurt enough already? Don't other people also hurt us sometimes already by putting us down or whatnot? As you see the lies, streaming lies beyond the eyes that can see when we hear, we gotta know those are not us. Kick it to the side, right? Kick it to the right side, right? Center too, and back kick as well. We have to just block. We gotta shield from the negativities. We must, because we have the power to do so, right? We cannot give away our power because it is say you want it and you're just gonna give it to it. It has to be something good. If you want to be a slave to it, make sure you want to be a slave to something more positive, more joyous, more loving, more kindness. It's the value of the meaning behind it, that if you're gonna be a slave to something that is good, more serving you. You know, don't be behind the mono. You gotta be more symphony. Symphony is in one uno, right? One love. So that's the power that you want to learn, to grow, to evolve, to take it as a mentor. You know, Buddha, Christ conscious, Kuan Yin. Now that's just a control with the prediction that will see you uplifting in his heaven gates here on earth, because all around us is all neighbors, but we feel like there's gonna be divided. There's no deviations. There is, but we can bring for allies. We can bring more serving as in connectivities, not heredity or hierarchy. Because what causes the mental health disorder is the deconstructive mental issue with the tissue. The mental of disaster, the mental that is just in a disease linked to COVID-19. Already suicide rates are up already, with depressions, with anxiety that already was before, but now it just skyrocketed. And the anxiety rates is also up there because of the lockdown. What is the solution? So what is the solutions? The artificial intelligence institutions in this matrix spheres, we have to understand ourselves. The solution is to go inward. The solution is to take that time for yourself. The solution is to rediscover who you are. Because there's so many mental illnesses because of fear. It's the only pandemic on the planet right now. Fear. Love, natural pathway, is the remedy of it. Because when you have the heart of love, it's naturally just overflowing with joy. And there's really no need for the vaccinations. The huge rises in mental health, the issue with Black Lives Matter, the issue with the Asian hate crime, and oh my goodness, you know, we have to love each and every one of us without the color race, without the age differences, without the colors, especially the colors. Come on, man. Really? Everything that's happening right now, we don't even know what it's doing mentally. The people in this 2021, it's like, you know, when are you going to stop seeing the effect? You got to first start seeing your own self. The viruses, hating on Asian, the killing. It doesn't really matter of just colors right now. But there's so many hate crime. There's so many haters out there. They need to check themselves, because a lot of people, they put in the work. They're putting the endless hour, the midnight oil, flip the light now, to flip the light, turn it on, stay in night, reading a book, learning, educating themselves, self-educating, coming up to the gym, split day, working. You know, they're meditating just to transcend, mitigating from problem. It's like, why are you still hating? You need to look within yourself, and why are you hating for? Put in the work. Because the greatest asset is peace of mind, right? It is the highest form of wealth. Mastering yourself, master the self, what's coming. You will believe this. It is the initial process. It is the it's not intimidating. It is the intimacy of love of yourself, because loving yourself is a prerequisite of loving others, right? This is the guiding force. So have no fear, have love. So I'm going to end in this here. When you have the love, that is the prevention of suicidal rate, anxiety, and whatnot in this existing reality, this reality that we live in here now. So with peace of mind and love of heart, lift up your frequency, leave it higher vibrations, and have the love. If you need help, reach out to others to prevent yourself from taking your own life or others. The frequency, if it's low, it's not good. So lift it up. Thank you for viewing, and have a great day.